welcome to my channel. This is my first video ever. I hope the angle is good. In the background, this is a real volcano. It's semi-active, semi-not active. It has a little bit of smoke coming up. On the other side of the hill, which you will not see now, there's a real active volcano. So I chose this video for special effects to start off with this channel. This is my first video, and I'm just getting used to how to talk in this specific way in long form on YouTube. And I want to try today this concept of free association. I want to keep talking no matter what the distractions are. Previously some cars passed, but I think it was kind of funny. And then some person waited here to pass, and we let him pass, and he was nice to wait. But yeah, all those distractions, yeah, they make it a bit more authentic. So I don't know if you see it, you're looking at two islands now. Actually, three, because one I'm standing on. One is, this looks a bit like Amalfi, but it's not. And the other one is the Vulcano Island. It's actually has a very interesting name. They named it Vulcano. They didn't, yeah, they chose just a very simple name for it. Every time I checked this on Google Maps, I found it funny, so I wanted to travel to this place. And today we have a very good visibility. So behind the Vulcano Island, we can actually see another island, which is Sicily, and the outline of Sicily. And behind Sicily, we can see a peninsula, which is Italy itself. So we're looking at three islands and a peninsula, and we're standing, yeah, I mean, this is included in the three islands. No, actually, this is one, two, Sicily is one, this is the fourth that we're standing on, to be accurate. So I'm trying to do this video without any cuts and without any changes, and I will just post it in this specific way, because this video is just here to prove that it is possible to shoot such a video without any interruptions and without any reasonable preparation, and just from the get-go, if there's the right energy and the right way of thinking behind it. And so starting off with this channel, I'm thinking that the reason why I'm trying YouTube long form is because first of all, people don't believe in this anymore, so maybe it is a bad choice. But secondarily, I tried Instagram, and on Instagram, yeah, I will keep trying Instagram, but in Instagram, people aspire, it's aspirational. So people want to see people who they aspire to become. And it was a bit difficult on Instagram to create this first impression. Maybe if I make more money out of YouTube, I can do this more easily. Or if I run advertisements. But on YouTube, it is more easily possible to transfer an image to become someone aspirational for people, because there's a longer exposure time in the video. So in any case, the strategy on Instagram I'm running is a bit different. I'm trying to catch attention at any cost. And here I think I can just relax and talk about the surroundings without trying to catch any substantial attention. Now, also, yeah, so we're actually, this is a small place. This has 10,000 inhabitants. We live in another place on the other side of the tunnel, which is a 15-minute walk. Oh, this is a very small island. We don't know how many inhabitants this island, the other little village where we live in has, but it seems to be just one street. And this is an archipelago, so a chain of islands. It has 7 of them. And the taxi driver on the way here, on our first day when we arrived, he said that overall in those 7 islands, 15,000 people live. On the other side, which you don't see now, this is, yeah, we are on Lipari, and this is Vulcano, and this is Sicily. On the other side, there's Stromboli and Panera, and another one that I have to remember the name now. Stromboli, according to my research, it is the So Stromboli takes part in the Odysseus journey. The Odyssey, it is quite famous as the name. It is one of the longest journeys of a man, and there was Odysseus, the hero in ancient Greek mythology. So he shipwrecked on Stromboli Island. His ship crashed into Stromboli, and this is where somehow, I don't know if this journey starts there. Actually, I have to read the whole thing, but I can just tell you the bits and pieces. So Odysseus, he liberated Troy with the famous horse of Troy, where he captured hid soldiers inside, and they entered Troy, and then they kind of conquered Troy from within. It has unsurmountable walls. Then, which is interesting itself about Troy, is that it was a legend for a very long time. They thought this is just out of Greek mythology, and then one famous archaeologist, he actually discovered Troy, and they found out this was very interesting. This was quite recent. In recent history, they found out, wow, Troy is a real thing. So when I traveled here, I found out Stromboli is a real thing, and I didn't know it was connected to the Odyssey before coming here. Historically, this place is the seat. It's associated with different gods. So one is it's the seat of the sun god, and secondarily is named after, like the whole islands are named after Aeolus, and Aeolus gave Odysseus a bag of winds which contained only the favorable winds. And the favorable winds, they drove him right to Ithaca, to his homeland, where he wanted to return after he conquered Troy. So he was very quick. Just before they arrived to Ithaca, the sailors, because all the way to Ithaca they thought, what is if in this bag that Aeolus, the god of the winds, gave to Odysseus? They thought Odysseus is hiding some treasure and he doesn't want to share it with the other people who worked on his ship, his closest ship crew. And they were really jealous. And then they opened the bag because they thought there's some treasure. But what happened? Aeolus, the god, he hit all the unfavorable winds that would go against Odysseus into this bag so he could have a smooth journey. Now the sailors opened the bag and all the unfavorable winds got unleashed. So they blew him back, but completely back to the start of the journey, where he starts this journey of many years, I guess 7 years or more, back to Ithaca. So he was at the start again, where he started. And then he went back to Aeolus, and he asked him again for a favor, but this time he rejected him. He rejected Odysseus. And there's this other story of the sun god, but I don't know, to be honest now, in which context it associates, or in which chronological order. But this might be after this happened. Yeah, there was cattle, so there were cows on this island of Stromboli, and they belonged to the sun god. Now the crew, they were very hungry, and they were thinking, yeah, they were hungry and greedy, so they wanted to eat this cattle, this cow. But this cow was the property of the sun god. He doesn't have a lot of things he values, but these cows, they were sacred and they belonged to him. So the crew of Odysseus, they ate this cattle. They ate those cows. Now the sun god became angry and they made Odysseus' ship crash. It was shipwrecked and all the sailors died. Except of Odysseus, he rescued himself on a wooden plank. And this is what I know about the story so far. I think this is good of a video. I think we